those times when I was just in the depths of my emotional pain, Jerry was there to help remind me that it wasn't going to be there forever, that it would cycle through.
All the stars and all the galaxies.
That really began our relationship and what was to become our work together. Over the months and years, our friendship deepened, and we grew to become closer and actually in a relationship for about 8 years until we married. We have a lot of fun together. We also have a lot of fights. We're good at fighting when we're both pretty strong personalities. I think it's what really keeps us going is that we're able to really engage one another and get it out.
This that Jerry made as a symbol of their marriage is very important to me. And Jerry and Marilyn, for me, are crucial in that they are two people who have walked their own journeys independently and are complete and whole human beings in their own right.
I've really learned through his example to let go and trust what is and believe that there's a larger design than my own. Ever since I read Jung's Memories, Dreams, and Reflections, I had this vision of having a tower like he built. I always wanted to have a meditation space, but I always felt like a tower, something high up, would be wonderful. When Jerry and I got together, Jerry picked up on the dream and manifested it in an incredible way. He, found materials, things that were cast away or given to us, and had never really built anything like that before. But I was amazed when it came together. The power of that place really comes from the love and the care that Jerry put into each step of the way, and then the wonderful things that have happened since then. But it's such a magical place, and I'm very grateful for him gifting me with that.
The tower is called the Flaming Stupa, and that was a nickname that was given to the tower from some Tibetan monks that visited. I imagine an exclamation throwing up their arms. They said, "Flaming Stupa!"
Jerry and I go way back. We were in high school together in the, must have been the late 60s in New York State, about an hour outside of New York City. Now it's interesting. We're living here sort of in the fullness of our own creations and working not in a sense of direct influence.
This is what the Dakini thinks of them, okay? Okay, here you go, ready?
Knowing each other are here doing this strange thing that we both do that's different from one another, but has these deep roots, I'm sure is probably more significant than I can even be aware of at this time.
I'd like to try the papers a little bit.
Try.
You don't want to try? Just move your hands.
Okay.
What's a nail in it?
How move?
Just however you like. Just first, don't worry about making a picture. Just
From your heart.
from your own self, not my
I think
picture.
one of the great disciplines of existence, especially as we grow older, is the discipline of innocence and of keeping the sense of wonder and enlargement and surprise alive in your own heart. And the moment that you stop, in a sense, living from your innocence, is the moment where you start to feel besieged by existence. And the moment you need defenses and walls. And I think one of the great difficulties in life is claiming your own happiness. And I think Jerry is actually one of the few people I know who, in a very quiet way, has actually claimed his happiness and existence.
The painting that arrived at the dump was created with a bunch of kids, and it ended up at a friend's house who ended up moving to the Northwest. And so this friend, his life was changing. He was getting rid of everything, a lot of what he had, and he had this painting, and it ended up at the dump, where the people who ran the place fished it out of the garbage and hung it up. It sort of has a very honorable position at the recycle. I always felt the funny story and the laughs it gets out of people is much more valuable than the painting. And I feel very honored that my claim to fame on this earth at this time is to have a painting at the dump.
Jerry has learned how to stand next to what he calls his not art, which is every bit as beautiful as the art that used to exist. But it's no longer Jerry Wennstrom artist. It's Jerry Wennstrom who just quietly makes his way around the South Woodbridge community and does everything from come over and help me with little details around the house to giving me a gift of some exquisite piece that he's made out of an old oil drum.
Wrote on Jerry's birthday card, wherever you go, transformation follows. And I think that's really true. He has certainly transformed my life. He's also had a huge impact on my family's life. I mean, he really is there it's like he treats every person as God in a certain sense. And so whoever comes into his life, he really takes on in a sort of a sacred manner to help them, challenge them, help them in their own evolution, whether they know it or not.
I think one of the most magnificent things about Jerry's life is its profound and courageous innocence, in that he has created a tremendous friendship with a